What happens when the term ends? Look what they say. They say, I'm not going to have no insurance no more. Got him. What happened when the term ends? Got him. You ain't got shit. Let me help you out. I'm about to show you what you got. So let's play it. They say, what happened when the term ends? They say, what happened when the term ends? You ain't got no insurance no more. Blah, blah, blah. And everybody always jump to investments, right? You're going to have money invested. They say, whoa, time out. Wait. Before we get to investment money, 30, 35 years from now, let's deal with some life reality. Somebody tell you tonight, man, you don't want food term insurance because what happened when the term ends? Don't run from the conversation. Jump on it like lying on meat, right? Soon as somebody say, if you say, okay, well, let's look at it. I'm telling you what you say. So let's look at it, right? What you say? I don't want to buy a term because what you say? What you say? Oh yeah, man, because term gonna run out. What happened when the term ends? No problem. You jump on that shit like me. You say, put me there. Write that down. Say, put me there. So what you mean, Mr. Landry? Put you there. Put me there. Okay, listen, I'm 38. No problem. I got a 35-year term, right? I'm 38 today. 35-year term. Do the math. 38 years old. 35. I'm 73. Follow me. Y'all do this homework, right? Take a sheet of paper while I'm talking. Take a sheet of paper, blank sheet of paper. On the left side, write the word today. I'll teach you how to do this. Left side, write the word today. On the right side, put 35 years later. Left side today, right side 35 years later. Blank sheet of paper. Split it down to me. I'm sure I do it. What's going to happen when the term ends? You ain't going to have no coverage. You ain't got no coverage. You're going to be out of luck. You're going to pay that premium. You ain't going to that benefit. Okay, I'm going to say, put me there, playboy. Put me there. So let's look at me today. I'm 38 today. So this is what you do. I'm 38 today. So you got 38. I'm 38 today. Right? Watch this. Now, I'm using my situation, right? But whatever. I got 4 kids. However many kids the person got, however many kids you got, right? You put the kids, right? So I got 4. So let's just say for the sake of conversation, I got John, James, Jane, and Joanne, right? John, James, Jim and Joanne, whatever the case may be, right? Let's say for the sake of conversation, they 5, 6, 7, and 8. I got 4 kids, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I don't care if they had 1 kid. I don't care if they had 2 kids. Listen, you put the age, the name, and the age of the person at the top. You put the names and the age of the kids today, right? And then you put the year at the bottom. Put your own stuff. Let's look at it today. What I put at the first line is I put my name, my age. In the middle, I put the names of my kids and their ages today. The bottom is the year we in. So we in year 2021, right? About to help you out how you deal with the reality of, oh my gosh, what happened when the term ends? Yeah, this shit ain't that scary. Jump on that shit like a lion to a gazelle. Chew that shit up, right? Well, here we go. Here's my point. Then on the right side, you put let's fast forward life 35 years later. Let's literally look at it, right? So 35 years later, I'm 38, right? 35 years later, I'm 73. So you put 73, right? You put 73. So I'm saying you put 73. I'm using my age, right? You use your own age. 35 years now, you're 73. I'm 73, right? So watch this. Before you put your kids' age, this is what you ask. Mr. Landry, right? At 73 years old, listen to this question. Do you plan on being flat broke with no money in the bank? You're 38 today. 35 years of you busting your ass at work. 35 years. I ain't talking about you had no financial advisor or whatever the case may be. I'm just talking about you doing your thing. With all the game you got. That's what you tell me. With all the game you got, right? Do you plan on being flat broke with no money in the bank at 73, sir? Man, let me ask you a question. For all y'all on here, 30, 35 years, or forever, however old you are, put 35 years on your age and ask yourself that question. I don't care what you do for a living, without talking to a financial advisor. Do you plan on being flat broke with no money in the bank? Do you? Ask anybody in the world that question. Watch it to anybody. I don't care. Listen, I don't care if you go get with somebody around the corner. I don't care who it is. Ask anybody in the world. You put 35 years on the age they are today, and then ask them, do you plan on being flat broke with no money in the bank at that age? For me, it's 73. Guess what my answer going to be, team? Like, I don't know. Y'all should do this in the chat, right? Put your age. Put your age in the chat. Put your age 35. Y'all, the women probably ain't gonna do that. The women probably ain't gonna do that. But y'all get what I'm saying, right? But y'all do it yourself, right? But put 30 tonight. Put 35 years on your current age, and then ask yourself, do you plan on being flat broke with no money in the bank at that age? Guess what the people gonna say? Man, hell no. That's you gonna get, man, hell no. 35 years from now, but I'll be X amount, I'll be X age. You plan on being flat broke with no money in the bank at that age? You be flat, you gotta say flat broke, no bread. You're gonna be flat broke, no bread at 73? Man, guess what? Hell no. That's what people gonna say. Man, hell no. And the second question is, well, let me ask you something, playboy. Let me ask you something, homegirl. Let me ask you something. How much money you plan on having at 73? Just throw a number. I know we don't technically know, but give me a range. Give me a range. Just give me a range, right? From you doing your thing, you busting your ass at work, you doing what you know is possible. Even if you didn't sit with an investment advisor, even if you didn't sit with a financial advisor, right? My question to you is this. Listen, how much money you plan on having? In the bank. Just tell how much money you plan on having. Right? And then look at the numbers people tell you. Look at the numbers people tell you. I'm showing you how to deal with that crap. Right? Look, man, shit. And I plan on having, and just listen. Man, that shit at 73 or at 65 or shit. Based on me doing my thing, based on the moves I'm going to make over the next 35 damn years, a lifetime, people. You get the big people. Man, I'm gonna have me a couple million. Okay, well, I know you're gonna have a couple million. Everybody gonna have a couple million, no problem. But and you say in your worst case, shit. In my worst case, yeah. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna have tens of millions. I'm gonna be 100 million. I'm gonna be a billionaire. All this wonderful stuff, right? I want to be a billionaire so freaking bad. You singing the song and shit in your playlist. What I'm saying is this. In your worst case, you say in your worst case, how much you see yourself having? Oh, then you gonna get that. I ain't gonna have no less than. And this is what you got. I ain't gonna have no less shit. 35 years from now? Yeah, 35 years from now. Damn, I can't think like that. Okay, well, think like that right now. Think like that right now. 73, 60-something. In your worst case, how much money you plan on having in the bank? Shh. Let's say somebody said 300,000. All right. Or let's say somebody said $250,000. All right. Let's say $250,000. All right. So look what you do. You write you put $250,000 on the paper, right? So listen. So on this paper, look, you got today. Under today, you got 38, 5, 6, 7, and 8. You got 20, 21. So far on the right side of the page, you have 35 years later. You have, and you got so you got 73. In my case, you got 73, and you got 250,000, right? Because that's worst case. You want the worst case amount of money that a person feels they're gonna have doing their thing over 35 years of working and busting their ass doing something. So let's say they got $250,000. Okay, so now you write $250,000 at the top. Okay. The next thing you do, you fast forward the kids' ages, right? So I have 5, 6, 7, and 8. 35 years from now, 40, 41, 42, 43. Y'all with me? 35 years later, the kids are not 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now they're 40, 41, 42, 43. Okay, so now you just say, okay, watch this. You say, look at your kids. You put their name. You say, listen, your kid's going to be this age. My question to you is, at this age, look what you say. Are these kids going to be living with you at this age? At 73 years old, is your 40-year-old, your 41, your 42, your 43-year-old. Are they going to be living with you inside your house, depending on you for income at 40, 41, 42, 43? Guess what the average person's going to say? Guess what it is? Hell no. That's a hell no. Hell no, man. Man, them people gonna have their own family shit. Some of them they might have grandkids of their own in their 40s. Does that make sense? They ain't gonna be living with me. Man, they might not even be living in the state. Hey, team. I ain't even gonna go to the whole culture of people that be like, shit, my kids turn 17, 18. They getting their ass out. They got to go to work. If they ain't going to school, they got to go to work. That's a whole story, right? 17, 18, and your ass ain't going to school, you got to go to work. So if that's the philosophy, 17, 18, you can't stay here. If you ain't going to school, you got to go to work. So 35 years from now, how old my kid going to be? Put me there. How old my kid going to be 35 years? 40. How old my kid going to be 35 years from now? She's 3. How old she going to be? 38. She gonna be living with you in your house? In her same child's room? with the unicorns and shit. When your child 38 years old, is she still gonna be in her damn bedroom with the unicorns and shit? Huh? If that's what she gonna be, is your son gonna still be up in his house with the damn with the comic book heroes and all this kind of shit on this stuff with all the, you know, the damn Ninja Turtles and shit? You got Ninja Turtles, man. Your son gonna be 38 with the Ninja Turtles, the Ninja Turtle covers. That what you telling me? No, but man gonna be doing his own thing. Probably got his own family, right? Right. So the question, are they going to be depending on you for income 40, 35 years from now? Nah, they won't. All right. Last thing is you look at the year. This is all on the same page. You look at the year. Say, damn, what year is it right now? We're 2021. 35 years from now. Watch this. What year is going to be? What year is going to be 35 years from now? Let's do the math. Hold on. Let's do the math. Hold on. It's 2021. 35 years from now is 2056. I'm telling you how to deal with it. It's 2020. It's 2056. See, dang, 2056. Yeah, let me ask you something. In the year 2056, right? You have any idea what the cost of living gonna be in 2056? I'm talking life. I'm talking life. Do y'all have any idea what the cost of living will be in 2056? You ask the agent that. Nah, I have no idea. Okay, watch this. You don't know. All we do know, do you think shit going up or down? You think everything going up or down? Well, that shit going up. Okay, team, in 2056, we might not even be driving cars, man. We might be flying every freaking way. You don't know what the flick going on. But the cost of transportation is going to go up. The cost of clothing is going to go up. The cost of housing is going up. The cost of education is going up. The cost of medicine is going to go up. Everything going up. So hold on. This whole notion about what's going to happen at the tournament, the premium going to go up. Fool, everything going up. What are you talking about? Everything going up. That's one of the stupidest. That's got to be one of the stupidest points of all time. 35 years from now, everything will be up. The cost of women getting their hair and nails done is going to be up. The cost of dudes getting their hair cut is going to be up. What are you talking about? And watch this. Guess what nobody can tell you? Nobody can tell you what it's going to be. So watch this. Just like a cash value person trying to tell you how bad it's going to be, you don't know how good it's going to be 35 years from now. You don't have the power to tell somebody what the cost of life is going to be 35 years from now. Nobody knows. Listen, a lot of times, I'm on some real shit with you, right? A lot of the companies that's telling you that to go cash value way today, they won't even be around 35 years from now. Let that sink in for a second. They ain't even gonna be here. The company probably won't even be in existence 35 years from now, let alone telling me what my price gonna be. Does that make sense? So listen, so now, because he said, what a mistake is that? See, most people make this mistake when they try to tell you that. That's why you gotta know what you're doing. So they say, well, they're trying to get people to process. Listen, they're trying to get people to process, and I'm using this shit. They're trying to get people to process a 2056 rate increase in 2021. Listen, we are in the 2021 cost of living. We're in the 2021 cost of living. And you trying to get me to process a 2056 increase, fool, and we're in 2021? Fool, you might not even be here 35 years from now. The flick is you talking about the increase? That's the last thing I'm worried about is what the increase going to be, because my logic says everything will be up. Genius. Jesus, that's a stupid point. People think that's a PowerPoint. That's a pointless point. That's a powerless point. You talking about everything going to be up. The last thing I'm worried about my insurance premium going to be, because truth be told, in 2056, even if my premium did go up, it's probably going to be cheaper what the cost of living is going to be then. Genius. Man, this stuff ain't that hard. This stuff ain't that hard. It ain't that hard. So look at, now you got your paper. On the left side, I ain't finished. On the left side, watch this. You got 38, kids 5, 6, 7, 8, it's 2021. Right? On the right side, you just put it in their face. Put me there. Don't run from it. A lot of y'all too scary, man. Y'all too scary to talk this much. That's why you better get in more. I told you that before. You better get more involved, man. Get more involved so that you don't have to be so scary when you're talking about money. Right? The more involved you get in the financial business, the less scary you are. The less nervous you are. I ain't nervous, ain't no, man, listen, I've been telling people that for years, right? I said, listen, you know, people say, Twan, why you do the financial business, right? And one of my reasons was always because I don't want to be no dumbass at the money table. I'm going to be honest, you know my locker room now. Yeah, I mean, y'all been in my locker, but that's how I roll. You know what I'm saying? That's why you say, all the reasons y'all be trying to give people all these old professional ass reasons why you do it. No, one of the reasons why I did it is because I don't want to be a dumbass at the financial table. I don't. You understand that? Y'all be gurus at tables of shit that don't provide no value to you. You a guru in the you a guru at the shade room conversation, and the shade room telling you all the stories about people who got it, or whatever the case. And you a guru at all them stories. What I'm saying is, you say, Twine, why you made the decision of getting a financial industry and you stay? Because I don't want to be no dumbass at the money table. When people start talking that money shit, and when people start talking them percentages, and when people start throwing them terminologies, I want to go in that sucker, look, big bowl of shit. What's happening? I understand how all this works. And what I'm telling you is, that's why you ask to get more involved, to evolve, right? What I'm saying is, when you got that stuff on the paper, on the right side, now you got the 35-year age, you got the age of the kids. They're not going to be depending on your money. You ain't going to be flat broke. You got 250 on the table, you got 2056. Then you ask this question. I'm sure I close up. You ask this question. You say, let me ask you something, sir. Or ma'am, you say, listen, if in 2056, this is my situation. I'm teaching you how to deal with it. In 2056, if this is my situation, you telling me this is bad for me, right? You saying I shouldn't go turn because in 35 years, this gonna be me. This gonna be me? Yeah, what's gonna be you, dog? You said you're gonna have $250,000, at least $250,000. Could have more, but at least $250,000. Your kids are gonna be grown self-sufficient, right? And everything in the world gonna be up, right? Well, here's another thing. Your income might be up 35 years now, hopefully. My question for you is, and if this was me 35 years from now, I own my home, I own my assets, right? I got $250,000 in the bank. My kids are self-sufficient. They all out of school. I ain't got to pay no goddamn tuition. They paying their own health costs. They doing their own thing. My question to you is, right now, if something were to happen to me in this situation, my kids get all my assets, they get the whole $250,000, and they get the house and all the good stuff. My question is, tell me, let's reverse it. Tell me why I should keep paying the premium. Just tell me. Because you're telling me this situation is so bad for me. It's bad for me, ain't it? It's bad for me, right? Right? Man, you about to turn shit and it's going to run out. Okay, well, put me, see, y'all be trying to, they be trying to, you just go to, you be so trapped on, oh, I don't have no insurance no more. Oh my gosh, what happened to all the premium? I'm about to deal with the premium in a minute. Please trust me, I'm going to deal with that in a minute. Right? But whenever you deal from this point on, tell them put you there. Put me there. It's going to be so bad for me, right? Yeah. So you're saying because it's going to be so bad for me then, you're going to overcharge me now is what you're saying? Listen to me. That's what you're telling me, right? Because it's going to be so bad for me then, you saying it's better for you to triple my shit today? That what you're telling me? You telling me that because what you think some shit, what you thought I didn't know, gonna happen to be 35 years from now, it's better for you to overcharge me today and give me a shorter death benefit if something happened to me. You're gonna shrink the check to my family. You're gonna increase my pay to you, and you're gonna put my money in some saving shit that you control and you gonna take. Because of what you think gonna happen to me 35 years from now? You serious right now? You know, AT, when I go speak and stuff like that, I got one of my famous lines when I open, I always say, I ain't the smartest dude in the world. Nah, I'm not the smartest dude in the world by no means. But guess what? At the same time, I ain't Joe Sasha's head either. You heard what I said? I ain't the smartest dude in the world, but I ain't Joe Sasha's head either. Right? Say, Coach, why I gotta have somebody in my corner, right? Coach, why I gotta call you? Why I gotta do business with you? Why you gotta give me straight? Because I know the talk. I know the talk. I know the lingo. I know what they won't tell you, and nobody ain't gonna go toe. They're not gonna go toe to toe with me. I promise you, they won't. Right? And I'm gonna end on that. If you're going to do the right thing financially, you got to have somebody financial in your corner. Why do people keep making bad decisions financially? You're not having a conversation. Plus, you ain't got nobody licensed that's in your corner. Right? But that's how you deal with that. Put it on paper today, 35 years from now, and then tell me, why would you convince me to keep paying premium? This is my situation. They get all this. And see, what's crazy is when you put them in that, when you put the agent in that situation, guess what they got to take? They have, in order for it to sell, listen to me, in order for it to sell, they have to tell you that they don't see you having that money. Think about it, I'm going to tell you, it's crazy. They got to tell you that they don't see you having that money. Because that's the only thing. Because if you plan on having the money, there is no need for the insurance. Right? The only way you still need the insurance is if they don't bank on you having the money. So when you put them in that situation, they got to tell you, to be honest with you, I don't really think you're going to save the money, blah, blah, blah. So now they're telling you, no, I don't think you're going to be that smart, be honest with you. I can't say I don't think you're going to be that smart. I can't say that you're going to be disciplined. So I'm going to say, they're going to say shit like this. The market is this, the market is that, you can start talking market. The market really does. Nobody's really getting, the bank do. That's another story, right? Nobody's really getting, so it's kind of safer. So then you go back to your paper. So what you saying is, Mr. Ma'am, what you saying is, Mr. Sir, Miss Ma'am, Mr. Sir, what you saying is, you don't see me having this $250,000 myself? Just tell me to my face. Be honest with me. Be honest with me. You don't see me having this 300,000 35 years from now? Real shit. Real talk. Take the professional shit out. Let's be real for a second. Can you be honest? You don't see me having this 500,000 now. You don't see me having this $1 million. You don't see me? Nah, Mr. Landry, I don't. You don't see my kids being self-sufficient and not need my income 35 years from now? You're saying they're not going to have their own careers at 40 or 30 something, right? You're saying they're not going to be self-sufficient. They're not going to produce their own income with their own families. That's what you're telling me? Nah, they're still going to need you. All right. You're also telling me that the price of everything is going to stay down, huh? Everything going to stay down. The cost of everything in the world won't go up. Fat Joe just told you. Yesterday's price is not today's price. He just told you that. So what I'm saying is, in order for it to work, you would have to tell me that you think this situation on the right won't happen. But if you tell me that the situation on the right won't happen, you would have to tell me the reasons why it won't happen. And that's going to put you in a spot it's going to force you to say that I don't think you're going to do it. And I'm saying, why would I do business with somebody that don't believe I'm going to do the right thing? Think about that for something. Why would I do business with somebody who does not believe I'm going to do the right thing? Y'all tell me. I'm not doing business with nobody that don't believe I'm going to do the right thing. Because you're profiting from my stupidity. That's what you're telling me. If your business model is based on me not doing the right thing, your product is based on me not doing the right thing, you are profiting from my ignorance. You're profiting from my stupidity. You're literally telling me that without telling me that. Now, I always say stuff when I talk about it. I say, listen, bro. I said, let me straight up with you. As much as I talk, whatever, I say, guess what? You ain't got to listen to nothing I say. And this is one of my famous statements. The only people that have to live with the consequences of your bad decision making is your family. You ain't never got to listen to what I got to say. He just be talking, whatever the case may be. If you go do your damn research, I'll bet you're not going to disagree with me, though. I can bet you that. So what I'm saying when I'm talking this stuff, I'm teaching you how to deal with it. Somebody tell you that, get your scratch paper out today, 35 years from now, and then tell me, if I'm in this situation, you telling me it's bad for me. Yeah, because the term ran out. Team, the term ran out. Okay, put me where the term ran out. Okay, the term ran out, but I'm here, though. I'm in this phase of life. And you saying this phase of life is bad for me? For me to be this age, with this amount of money, my kids this age, And here's this. This a bad situation? Is it? Well, I mean, and then they gotta tell you this. Well, look what they're gonna hit you with. How do you think you're gonna get to $250,000? How do you think you're gonna get to 300,000? Can you tell me that? Where do you plan on investing your money? Now they start questioning your shit. What do you think you're gonna do? Right? The market's not returning like that. What are you gonna do? Now they about to play. Now they gotta play a slick. They gotta play a slick. Now they're gonna get sarcastic, right? Hit you with sarcasm. All you gotta do is tell them, listen, now I'm gonna go call it. I'm gonna call the locker room legend. They're gonna see who is the locker room legend. The term attack is over after that.